Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
clean. Yeah.
That's
how you start an episode.
The cleanest
sexy.
of boys.
It's the only way you start an
Sexy.
episode. It has to start sexy.
Oh, I was going to say washed ass, but that's kind of one and the same.
Wait, what? What?
You got to make sure your ass is washed before you start a podcast.
Can I borrow your shower?
I might have skipped that step.
I was a bit in a rush in the morning. It was either coffee, as you can see, or wash my ass, as you can see. Guess which one I picked?
I went with the formal.
I'll let you think while I drink my coffee.
After I'm done with this coffee, I'm going to need to wash my ass. I'll say that. That's been a top concern of mine for the day.
Are you a man of wipes?
I am, as long as they're like septic and like flush safe. But then there have been results saying that it doesn't exist really, right? Yeah.
Even
exactly.
if they say flushable, they're not flushable. That's what I hear from the YouTube.
From the Humama tubes?
Yes.
I feel you. And I believe it. I believe it's probably a crock of shit that they don't really work that well. But I mean, it is what it is.
And I have never tried a bidet.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm too scared it's gonna go inside my asshole.
That's the point. It washes up in that. It's amazing. Okay, you need to start at the beginner level.
Is that like butt play?
You need to. Okay, we were joking earlier. You need to borrow my shower. It's all. I have a pair of your gym shorts. Don't ask why I have them. And you can change into those, rock them as boxers or whatever you want, and just get the removable shower head and change the setting to your preferred pressure. And just go for it.
What's your preferred pressure?
The massager.
So it is ass play.
It's a little bit. It's only ass play if you masturbate while you do it.
Do you masturbate while you do it?
I do not. No. I just make the rules. I don't play by them. I'm just making them.
You shake it more than twice. You're playing with it, right?
The tale as old as time. Those are ancient bro rules for sure.
Man, talk about shaking it.
Oh,
Let's have an IPA.
Let's have an IPA.
An early morning IPA. An early morning Tuesday morning IPA.
Apologies if you can hear the yard work going on in the background. We have a nice fellow who does our yard work who we don't pay at all. Not even a little bit. We just point and laugh because we're nice people like that.
Can I get his number?
Oh, yeah, sure, absolutely. It's the oppression hotline. But anyway, he showed up a day late. And so, granted, of course, go figure, it lands on the day we're recording this friggin' show. So we're going to deal with that. Apologies if you do catch in the background time and again. But yeah, we're working through
nature.
it.
I like it.
There you go. Is that what nature's like? Sorry.
Yeah.
I have mean anxiety looking at that almost spill over. I was about to cry.
Don't fix my beer.
You son of a bitch. I feel left out. I'm going to use my phone as a coaster. Duh.
Oh, man.
There we go.
So I think I said it in the previous episode.
Okay.
I think. I was thinking about getting tickets to see Titanic in 4D.
Yes.
I finally did it. They're actually releasing it Thursday, but in 4D. It's like fucking $30 a ticket.
Sounds right.
Which is unbelievably expensive. God damn.
Oh, I think I know what you were going to bring up now. Is it related to that?
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
yeah.
So thank God Regal has their Tuesday special where their tickets are 50% off all day.
That's so good. All day?
All day.
We're not even sponsored by Regal, but that's impressive.
Oh, that's a great deal. Fucking sign up for the program, which is free. Mm-hmm. No credit card information needed. Yeah, I'm straight promoting them. And you too can get movies half off on Tuesdays.
Damn.
So it came out to like out the door, including all the fees and taxes, like $34 for 2 tickets.
What the fuck?
For 4D.
That's amazing.
That's dirt cheap.
We are not sponsored by Regal. I want to say this again.
Cheap.
We are not sponsored by Regal, but this is a hella good deal.
And the best part is this movie's during Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. So during those mumpy scenes, I could be Jack.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
Rose.
She could be Rose.
Rose Dawson.
And we're gonna be shaking. Except I'm not gonna be drowning. I will be on top of the door. Let's make that clear.
Your dick's gonna be drowning in that butter from the popcorn you pop it into.
Oh my god.
That's for sure. That's absolutely for sure. That's a great call. Good idea. Good thinking.
Yeah. So I'm pretty happy about that. Mm-hmm. But how do you feel?
Oh boy, here we go.
About AMC charging per seat. Like, from my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, from my understanding, there's the flat rate that you have to pay, which is unbelievably expensive already. And then if you want the best seats, you have to pay more.
Yeah.
I'm done.
You pay an additional fee.
I'm done.
That is fucked.
I'm not going to support that system.
It's pretty fucked up. I agree. It's kind of lame. It's like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Like, I mean, I get it, but they're treading new waters, and it's not going well for them.
It's more
beneficial. It's all over Twitter right now.
Oh, guess what? The rich people love it.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Of course. But I mean, that's immediately where my mind went after thinking about it for a moment. I was like, you go anywhere else where there's a spectacle, you're paying for where you're seating and what level you're seating at. What's that?
Total. I guess it's the same thing there, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're paying a premium for the premium level seating, and I don't agree with it. I think it sucks because I've never had to do that before.
It's a theater.
But all of a sudden,
it's a movie theater.
But I mean, you go to plays and you likely will pay.
That is different. That is a completely different experience. This is people doing hours and hours of training, and if they fuck up, they fuck up. In the movie, it's done.
That's true.
They're making, what, $1,000 every single showing, especially when you're watching like, and this I'm talking standard. I'm not even talking 40 or anything. Like, I'd imagine Thursday or Friday, because most people watch it Friday.
Let's say it's a 60-seat theater, just random number, 60-seat theater.
You watch it, it's done. They fill it again within the 30 minutes. I'm not for it.
I feel you. I'm not for it either. I think it sucks. I think it's lame. I get what they're going for. Like, they're saying, hey, you know what? You do this everywhere else. Why can't you do it here too?
You're a fucking theater.
Yeah,
you're a movie theater.
Right?
Because your job is to play the movie that a different studio fucking recorded.
That's true.
You're just a glorified DVD player that sells popcorn. Let's just say it as it is. That's what it is. It's a glorified DVD player with popcorn. And if you go to the right place with beer, I mean, or alcohol. But I'm not going to pay an extra $10 to sit in a better, in the middle. I'm just not going to go.
Right. That's ultimately what it's coming to, especially because these huge blockbuster movies that, like, for instance, you referenced Quantumania for a moment. Disney is putting some of their biggest hits shortly after on Disney Plus. So people who actually are willing to just spend, you know what, let me just do a lump sum now, buy myself a sick ass TV and then a nice surround sound system if they want to go that far as well, and enjoy it from home, paying their annual or monthly price of Disney Plus instead of having to do that every single time at the movie theater. And it sucks because the movie theater is sick, and I love
the experience, the movie-going experience.
Yeah, it's so amazing. Fun. It's a nice date time. It's fun to go with friends. It's awesome. And I love whenever I get the opportunity to get like that middle section that I love, and I'll count the seats.
Oh, same.
To go like, I'm directly in the middle?
Oh, there's 20 up, so I'm going to pick the 10th one. There's 20 across. Oh, you know I'm getting 10 and 11, and my woman's sitting on 11.
Yeah,
I'm directly in the middle.
Did I take the time to reserve the seats? Did I pay for the seats? I'm sitting in the. I'm not being a gentleman about that. I'm being a gentleman. I let you come with me. I got you these beautiful seats, these premium bitches. Okay, that's because of me. It's the work I put in. I counted.
That is intense. Goddamn.
That's how I feel about it.
Okay, I'll sit at 11. Damn.
Damn right. No, you're going to sit at 12 because I don't like you. No, and then I'm going to sit down in my middle seat, and I'm going to put a middle finger in there as I'm getting seated, just so everyone around me knows where I'm at. That's just what it is.
That just annoys. Like, something else that annoys me, but it is understandable, and
sure.
I'm all over the place. I'm flabbergasted. It is what it is.
Sure.
Is when I bought my 4D tickets, I couldn't pick the 2 seats in the middle. It's 4 seats across, and if you pick the 2 in the middle, it's gonna say if you're a party, you can't do that because you're leaving 2 seats empty on the ends.
Oh.
Or 1 seat empty on each side. So I get it because they do lose money that way because they could have filled the other 2 seats with another couple. Sure, that makes sense, but they're not charging me more. They're just forcing me to sit at a corner.
Well, that's weird. I kind of don't like that.
I don't either, but that's a little bit more understandable.
Yeah, it's a little more understandable. They're just trying to do what's good
You're
for them.
You're potentially losing 2 tickets because, a couple has to split up.
Exactly. No, I do feel that. Unless you want to just ball out and buy 4 tickets, at that point.
I do not want to ball out. No, thank you,
not
sir.
like that.
Do you not hear the scene I'm throwing over paying an extra $3 for a seat?
Right. Not even for a Tuesday special. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm so curious. Is it going to be every single one? Because, there's like 17 different formats now.
Right.
Especially at AMC, they got all 17 formats.
Mm-hmm. Seriously, whenever I buy, like, let's say, like, a double date set of tickets for, like, a Dolby Cinema, that's over $100 about. Or no, maybe 70. Yeah, actually, no. I'm pretty sure it's like over $100. Yeah.
Well,
I think it's like 76 when Cynthia and I go together. It's like, holy fucking shit. And that's before any sort of discounting that may come into play or not.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's kind of lame. But I mean, all you rich folk out there, good for you.
Oh.
You can sneeze and throw popcorn at us from down below and just,
not
laugh
for
at
me.
us.
I'm not going to be there. That's the thing. So I'm hoping the stat, because at this point I just do straight standard. It's the best.
Sure.
I promise you I will be watching Ant-Man next Thursday. I haven't reserved my seats and I'm going to ruin it for you because you chose to watch on Friday, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's going to get ruined. Trust me. And I love it because all of these better formats have drawn all of the attention away from just your typical old school theater format, which is still good quality. It's just not the best quality.
Right.
And it's cheap, and I don't have to fight for seats. I love it.
Really? Have you noticed that it's a lot more easily obtainable to get decent seats?
The last 4 Marvel movies I've seen, I haven't had to do pre-order. I literally see it that Thursday.
Wow.
And I buy the tickets the day before.
Well, that makes sense because there's so many showings throughout the day, like you mentioned earlier. Like, they're going to do it all fucking day. Every 30 minutes or so, there's going to be a new showing.
Those specifically, when you start seeing the higher end one, God, what is it called at AMC? The one that... Dolby Cinema? Dolby Cinema. They got like 2 cinemas. So they can't fill seats as quickly as they can with standard movies, or the standard theaters. I love it.
Yeah.
So hopefully those don't get charged. I'm hoping it's the Dolby Cinema side that gets charged.
Right, the premium on top of the premium.
Yeah.
Fuck. So it's going to cost like $60 to go.
Harkins all day or Regal all day.
There you go.
As that.
Yeah. I mean, Regal's probably just so happy and like just applauding now.
They're closing down a lot of locations.
But I mean, at least they're not getting this kind of bad press.
They're not shooting themselves in the fucking foot.
Yeah.
This is like when Xbox said that they were going to start charging for pre-order.
Sharing games.
Yeah.
Sharing games, yeah. Yeah, that's right. That if there's data on this disc belonging to another Xbox, you could not use it on another Xbox. Or if you did, you'd have to pay a premium for it. It's like, and they immediately backtracked that statement. Like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Especially when Sony, that E3, like, showed them up immediately after saying, and you don't have to worry about any silly charges of sharing games with your friends.
Sony? Thank God we're going second.
Exactly. In that moment, they said they're doing what?
You know, I'm gonna add that to the disc.
Exactly.
I'll write that down
to the script. Oh fuck yeah! They added that improv. Yeah, no, for sure. And they did a nice nod and a wink right at Xbox when they did it. I was like, Jesus, what the fuck do you think you're doing? That was, I think, part of the nail in the coffin for the Xbox One before that even came out. It was like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Because that was like the beginning of the downfall for Xbox a bit. I mean, it's exciting.
That's when they declined.
Great console,
they hit the
but
peak.
yeah.
There's always a peak. And they started to decline. Now, I think now they're a little bit more even now, right?
I think they're getting there, but I mean, even at their most recent developers like Direct, it wasn't that impressive overall. Like, they haven't talked about any of their major exclusive. They have one cool game out right now that they announced was released the day of the Direct, which is called Hi-Fi Rush. And apparently it's really, really, really fun. It's like a Japanese studio that made like an American influenced animation style action
That's
game.
so cool. It's like what we do with Avatar.
Yeah, there you go.
It's an American anime.
Yes, exactly. And now it's an American anime made in Japan. Yeah. It's pretty sick. And the gameplay looks... I know, right? I can't get around this. What does that mean? It sounds like an upbeat like horror movie from today now. Instead of American Werewolf in London, a Japanese anime in America. Something like that. We're working out the kinks in the title.
We'll figure it out. It's a new genre. We're getting it.
Exactly. Revolutionizing things.
Spin on a spin on a spin.
Exactly. But it's supposed to be really fun. Like, it's rhythm based to a degree.
Ooh.
Like, the game has music in the background and stuff, and the environment kind of moves to the beat of the songs that are playing, and you can choose to maneuver yourself and fight with the beat, and if you do, you get like more combos, more bonus damage.
Is this a
you
beat
can
'em
like
up?
kind of, yeah, it's like an action game. Think of it as like God, I mean, yeah, it's kind of a beat 'em up, but like instead of like 2D side scrolling, it's like 3D, so you can do whatever you want. It almost reminds me, like, again, like a beat 'em up, kind of like Beautiful Joe. It has like Beautiful Joe energy to a degree, and like Devil May Cry energy.
Fuck that game.
But
Not Devil May Cry, Beautiful Joe.
You don't dislike it for the gameplay, though. Let's make that clear.
No, I
the
dislike
game
it
itself
for
is
the
not a
game.
problem.
No,
Oh my god,
it's the game that fucked me. I'm not gonna get into this.
Go back to a future episode or past episodes where John has talked about it more in depth. There's a Beer Belly moment about it. You guys can find the clip out there.
Joe.
But anyway, it seems like a lot of fun, and it's only like $30 on Xbox Live. So I do plan to eventually download it because I've heard like you should not sleep on it. So that seems like a lot of fun.
When is it supposed to come out?
It's already the direct came out like a week or two ago, and they announced that it was out that day that they announced it, that they talked about it. They played a trailer, and then they're like, by the way, Hi-Fi Rush is out today. Yeah, it was one of those. So and it's gotten like a lot of critical acclaim already.
Shit.
So yeah, it's pretty tight. I'm down to try it.
You know, the last time I bought a game that had critical acclaim was It Takes Two.
Okay.
I've only played like 10 minutes of it.
I remember a year or so ago when you said that you and Yvonne were going to sit down and play it for the night.
We did. For the night.
Was it fun at least?
It was. It was.
Oh, okay.
It was a lot of fun.
Did it cause any fighting?
No.
Okay, that's good.
It's not like Mario Kart.
Okay. It's not going to end marriages.
Mario Kart gets so intense at home now. It's so intense. Yesterday we were playing, and Yvonne's like, nobody likes playing with you. Like, oh my gosh.
Shit. Coming at you for the throat. Jesus.
Go for the curl.
One thing I loved was the message that freaking you and Yvonne sent out the other day in the chat. That made me laugh very nicely.
We were playing, and I'm as of right now, I'm winning a majority. Like 98% of the races I'm winning. So, and every once in a while, Yvonne fucks me. She throws a nice red shell at me, or what she loves to do is wait for the blue shell to hit me, sees I start driving, and fucking chucks a red shell at me.
Keep you down?
Yeah. So I'm like, you're a woman! And she's like, of course I'm a woman. I'm not like your man, AJ. And I was like, you will never be AJ. Her jaw dropped, and then we went back to playing.
Foot off the gas and everything when you said that one. That's awesome.
The game is really, I'm hooked.
Well, sure.
There is a strat that I recently found out about that you can use a boost to avoid the explosion from the blue shell.
Really?
And I pretty much mastered it at this point.
Oh, shit.
It is so fun to actually do it.
So if you have a spare mushroom, you can outrun it.
You don't outrun it.
Uh-huh.
I guess you kind of do. You have to hit your boost at the exact moment it's about to drop on you.
Oh,
and if you do that, you completely go out of the blast zone.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. So you're unaffected by it.
100%.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so yesterday we played a custom where it was the regular race, computers were set on very hard, and the only items were blue shells and boosts. So
hardcore.
I was able to dodge like 7 out of the 10.
Oh my god.
I was so cocky about it. I had a blue shell. I was in first place, and my second item was a boost. Okay. So I launched the blue shell, which automatically attacks you because you're in first, and then I fucking just whoosh.
So did you guys do it in that setting to practice it?
I did.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
The girls just had to play.
I see. So were their minds blown too when that was happening?
At that point, they've seen me do it.
Oh, okay,
when I first found out it was a thing, I made the announcement. I was like, I'm about to do it, guys. I'm about to do it. And then I got hit. But then it was the second time where I actually did it. And
I see.
It's nice.
That's freaking crazy.
It's
so
nice.
To all you freaking Mario Kart pros out there that are like, of course it's already been done. Whatever. We're learning about it now.
We got into the game unbelievably late.
Exactly. So, fuck off. But at the same time, it's cool. If that is a strat that you already knew about, let us know. That would be interesting to find out. Like, what other kind of strats there are out there? What kind of little things that the game doesn't tell you can do that you actually can get away with? Because I'm sure there's little things like that.
No, there's a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure there's got to be.
It's too much to remember.
Sure.
I suck at my favorite fighting game. I'm not going to be good at a racing game that I don't love. I
wonder, I would imagine that Pro Mario Kart, because there are tournaments out there, I wonder if they use items or not. I bet they would.
I think they do.
Maybe certain ones anyway.
If you don't do items, it's like whoever's in first place is usually going to just dominate. Especially when you get to a pro level, because you're not going to hit walls.
Right.
Then it's
If you're that good.
If you're that good, you're not going to... What helps is getting hit by items.
Sure.
So I'd imagine there's items. Maybe there is no items.
Maybe it just depends on the setting.
I feel like that takes away from it, though. Because it's literally just a bunch of computers racing.
Right, at that point. It's
Play an actual racing game at that point.
100%. Go back to Forza or whatever at that point. Yeah, or Gran Turismo, whatever. That's a good point. Other than that, you get, I guess, boosters in the game, which makes it fun. Yeah. But otherwise, yeah, it's just another racing game at that point. But I guess it's more about skill than actual, like... But, I mean, the item usage can be skilled
I think
as well.
it is very skilled, to be honest.
Hitting someone with a banana, throwing it forward, and lobbing it forward, and actually having them drive into it, amazing.
Like, a skill, a tip or a trick that Yvonne took from me, because I do it to her, is if you're in third place and you get 2 red shells, you're going to eventually beat the computer who's in second place. So save those 2 red shells for the John that's in first. Nice. And I would do that to her. I'd hold the 2 reds. I was in third, and she caught on, because she's like, John, I know what you're doing. Don't do it. And then I go right in front of that computer, red shell. And then I wait another 5 seconds for her to like heal up, red shell. So there's definitely like techniques that you can do. Another really helpful one. I can't believe we're having a full-on Mario Kart discussion.
I know, right?
Last tip of the day.
Sure.
Hold a coin if you're in first place.
Okay.
Because if you get a single box, it won't give you a coin again. It'll give you a banana.
Oh.
So when you're in first place, I'm sure you know this, your odds of getting a coin are higher than any other item.
Okay, I didn't know that.
100%. Like, there's a statistic.
Okay.
But if you're already holding a coin and you get a box, you're more likely to get a banana.
Something else? Or a banana more specifically?
100% a banana.
Banana's the next highest rated item you'll get? Okay, higher odds.
So before, what I would do is I'd see I have a coin, I'd use it. I'd get a box, and then I end up with another fucking coin. Red shell in the ass. Yvonne and I are yelling at each other. And then Tracy's yelling at us.
Sounds good.
So that's a pro tip right there.
I feel you. Damn. Okay, let me ask you this thing, because it's been a long time since we've talked about it. Probably like 2 years since we talked about it on the show.
Okay.
Considering where you're at right now, do you still think Diddy Kong Racing is the better racing game?
Oh, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You had to bring that question up.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. Here's the thing.
Okay.
Okay. I think Diddy Kong Racing, it is an amazing game, but I think nostalgia helps a lot now.
Sure.
And I think because of my fondness as a kid for that game, it's better. But honestly, Mario Kart 8 is better.
You're blinded by nostalgia. Just a little bit. But you're willing to accept. Yeah,
I'm telling you, Mario Kart 8 is the better game.
Gotcha.
It's just more, it's newer. It's fleshed out.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Diddy Kong Racing was one and done.
Exactly.
And they re-released it on like DS, but it was basically a fucking port.
Right. Okay, I feel you. They haven't had generations of the game to improve upon what they initially built.
Why Microsoft?
I know, right?
Give me Banjo-Kazooie 3,
Dude,
God damn it.
That is such free money for them. Fucking
what are
Diddy
they
Kong Racing?
Doing?
Well, the problem is that Nintendo owns Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong, but Microsoft owns Rare, so that's like a whole fucking can of worms that they'd have to be opening.
Release it.
They can have Banjo.
They could release it on multiple consoles. I mean, it's not the first time that Microsoft owns
Rare.
Call of Duty, don't they now?
Yeah, they do.
And they said that for the next few years, they're not planning on taking it from any console. They would be dumb. They're still making money if you're buying the version on the PlayStation.
Right. That's true. That's true. But I don't know. It sucks. I agree. But that would be fucking free-ass money. That would be cool.
People would throw all the money. I don't know why Rare doesn't remake these old games. People love KI.
I know, dude.
And they remade that one, and people fucking loved it. And then that's it.
People loved it.
That's it. We haven't seen a new version of it in, 10, 15 years at this point?
About
10 years, right?
Well, it went on for, at least 3 seasons, to my understanding.
So 3 years?
So at least 3 years of support. Probably more like 5 years of support.
And, I mean, the online is still working. They haven't gave up on those servers.
Apparently, the online's amazing in that game.
It recently got hacked. Yeah, a few months ago, it got hacked.
What happened to people?
I don't know. I just know it got hacked.
Just that it got hacked? Okay,
yeah.
Fair enough.
I don't fucking care.
That's crazy. I've been wanting to get into that game, but I just never took the time to really learn it. Like, really learn it.
Yeah.
Because it seems like a lot of fun and all that, auto combos and such, but I don't know. I don't know. It just I feel like I'm too far gone now, and everyone that probably plays online is a fucking killer. I imagine.
Good luck.
A fucking shark out there.
Good luck. What you can play is Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Oh, where there's a lot of sharks in the water.
But you know what you're
there's
doing.
Blood
you
everywhere
know
in the water.
what you're doing.
Yeah, the tiny, teeny bit. I don't know.
You're definitely above beginner.
Yeah, maybe so.
No, you are.
I appreciate that.
I think you're definitely above beginner.
Maybe if I really took some time to like learn real team synergy and stuff, perhaps I could figure something out. And actually take some time to really learn combos. Like just go on YouTube, look up a character's combos, and then just go at it for like 3 hours at a time.
I did that the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who were you learning?
Chun-Li.
Oh, nice. Was it fun?
No. No.
High execution or what?
For the damage she does, yes.
Sure.
She does shit damage.
Unless she's in like what, like X Factor 3 or something?
Yeah, or you got a team built around her like Ryan LV, or honestly, if you put Spencer in second place,
right,
it's basically a kill.
It's so fun to watch that character go ham though. When in the right hands, it's like, fuck, this person's going off right now.
I mean, the last fucking 5 tournaments have been Nova Spencer teams that have been winning these tournaments. It's crazy. that is the age of Marvel now. It's Nova Spencer.
It's all that you need. It's all that you need. Someone that hits like a truck, and another character that hits like a truck and also has a lot of priority.
Yeah.
Like fucking Spencer. Jesus Christ. It's all good. It's all good.
Fuck yeah.
They're just here to break your heart.
That's why I drink. So, AJ, places are getting Pliny the Younger already.
Where?
No, we're in SoCal yet.
Oh,
that
okay.
I know of.
NorCal then.
NorCal, yes.
Okay.
All of the places around Russian River have the Younger at this point.
Ooh, baby.
And so it's just a matter of time.
Until it drips down this way.
Oh, my God.
Drips down south.
You have no idea
I'm ready.
how much I'm going to drink.
I'm excited. I hope we could set aside some time, if not together, at least individually, to go and experience it, maybe up north. But nowadays, you don't really need to do that to experience it. But I've always wanted to try it straight from the brewery
Oh, you've never
itself.
had it straight from the teat, huh? You never had that cow go moo, moo, moo?
Never. Not in NorCal. Not in
Never had
Santa
that
Rosa
moo
or
juice?
Windsor. Never had. Not like that. I want it. I want it in my body. I want it in my mouth. But I've yet to try it straight from there. Luckily, we live in Southern California. It's not that long of a shipping time at all.
Take it from a man who's been there.
There you go.
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
I believe it. I don't know if I want to make the drive, but I will if I have to. I'm down to fly, though. That would at least maybe save 2 hours. Because you think about the time you have to take to get to the airport on time, early, if anything.
All the check-in, and then your flight, and then you have to wait for your luggage. If you check in, I guess.
Right.
Not do
all
carry
for
on.
the sake of just having to, you're just flying for like a second, get down. I wonder how long the flight is. What do you think? Maybe an hour? Tops?
No.
2?
I'm thinking like 3.
Not even.
To get to Vegas, it's about an hour. And Vegas is way closer. So about 2. Maybe 2.
Okay, maybe 2 then?
2.
That's true, because Vegas is about half the distance, right?
Yes, yeah.
About 3 to 4 hours as opposed to like 8 hours or so? Mm-hmm. 7 to 8? Okay.
2. I'll say 2. I'll say 2. Yeah. So you'd be saving about 2 hours.
Right. But then you got to depart from the plane, from the plane. Then you got to get your luggage, and then you got to get.
I'm assuming you're going to rent a car.
Yeah.
So you got to rent a car.
At that point, what's the point? Yeah,
just rent one and drive up there. I love it. I love doing those drives and taking different routes.
Oh, really?
Like taking the PCH from San Francisco basically down to Malibu. I think that's where we ended up just jumping on the freeway.
That's probably like what, like a 13-hour drive?
Yeah, we did about 14 hours.
Shit.
Going down the coast.
Shit.
But it's so beautiful.
No,
it's like
I'm sure. Nothing. But was there much traffic when we did it?
No, but there was a lot of scary, windy roads.
Oh,
like,
okay. You might
there's
dissuade
no,
you from
there's
that
like
then. Fuck that.
no ledge.
Mm-hmm.
And
so it's either you or ocean.
Yeah.
And then you in the ocean.
And then, exactly. And I was horrified.
Really?
I did the driving. I drove. I drove. I would rather drive.
Sure. Knowing you're dying by your own choices than by someone else's. Instead of screaming as you're careening down a hill, I could have done this better. Yeah. You did this to us.
Yeah.
Cutting your throat as you're falling down. Jesus God. Oh my god! I'm gonna get you a knife for Christmas or something like that, just to make sure that if you do end up in water, cut your fucking seatbelt, please.
That's all I'm saying. It's better when you die by your hands.
Just look at your wife, baby. I'm sorry. Oh god.
We weren't even close to the land.
That's so sad. Okay, so I don't get caught up in the beautiful views as you're driving down PCH.
No.
Rule of thumb. You've all heard it here first. That's your PSA for you.
Yeah. So that PCH drive is beautiful.
Yeah.
I really, and it's like if you wanted to do something like you go up and have Pliny the Younger, and then take this PCH down to Santa Barbara. Is that where you like to visit?
Yeah.
Like you can do that. You can even go to like San Luis Obispo. And then, you know, there's a lot of beautiful cities on the coast.
That does sound nice. I'm not opposed.
We live in a great state.
We do. Just the prices are fucking crazy. But otherwise, beautiful as shit. There's a reason why it costs as much as it does, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, God. I have like an ancient burp that's like wanting to just like escape right now.
Do it. Let them out.
It's not ready yet. I need to maybe drink more beer and then it'll come.
There you go.
I feel like I'm freaking out my body right now. I'm drinking a carbonated wheat drink and then I'm drinking like this freaking like milky bean water and it's like my body does not know what to do with it.
And
right
then
now.
you're gonna drink spiced water.
Oh my god!
In like an hour,
my ass is gonna explode.
Oh yeah.
I'm so sorry to anyone I ride in a car with. It's gonna be bad.
Oh no, you're not riding with us.
No one ever said anything about you being invited in our car.
You can ride the trunk if you want. We can tie you to the roof. Those are your two options.
Harry and the Henderson style. I like it for sure. All right. Well, we'll call it for a day. We'll make this a little quickie boy episode. We got some things that we need to get done through the day.
Yeah.
But of course, an episode of Beer Belly would not be complete without John's words of wisdom for the week.
This is going to be quick and simple. The best way to die is by your own hands. Fucking take the wheel. Take everyone else with you to the promised land, which is Beer Belly.
Thank you very much for taking the time to rate on your favorite podcasting apps. Whatever you happen to listen to us on, those 5 stars help us a bunch. Thanks if you end up taking the moment to type out a review, sharing us with your friends, for your family, anyone who you feel lacks as many brain cells as we do, and you share us with them. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. You can donate to us on Twitter is an easy way. Just links to our Venmo account. That's probably the easiest way to go. At BeerBellyPod on all the socials. Send in your comments, your questions. Email us, BeerBellyPod at gmail.com. So that way we can respond to whatever it is that you send us. If there's certain brews that you would like to see us drink in future episodes, that's how you can easily get it to us. So again, email, comment, DM, whatever your preferred mojo may be. But otherwise, this has been an episode of Beer Belly. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye. Like your booty? Not after you use that fucking bidet.
That's the episode right there.